Hey mate, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mate.
This is a place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues.
So hey Power Mate, today we are coming with a whole episode about the recently announced Power Preview for data warehousing in Microsoft Fabric.
We know that business users never stop and they keep asking for insights around data needed as of yesterday. We all been there before, right, Alex?
Yeah, absolutely. Client ask about that and more, and yeah, it's a madness.
So let's explore how this intro of Copilot in the warehouse context can help the developers to, for all of skills level, be more efficient in each step of database development, as well how this feature can empower analysts or business users to quickly uncover insights. Copilot can support to prepare, organize, model, secure, and query your data. So let's start with some simple use case asking Copilot in natural language questions about options to get data into our data warehouse. And let's include questions on how to filter, transform, showing data, and get some guidance on best practices.
That sounds awesome, Gaston. So let's head over to your machine and check that out.
Yeah, of course. So here we are. This is our data warehouse in Microsoft Fabric. As you can check it out here, and let me do this first. So we can see that right now in data warehouse, we can see this and expand to check this new button, Copilot. So I can open Copilot right away, and then I can have these three buckets. Start writing T-SQL, create a new table, or ask any questions. But more on that, let's start with, this kind of concept. Let's type something like this, how I can get data into my data warehouse. So in this case, I'm going to remove this and just send this query to our Copilot. How I can get data into my data warehouse. And Copilot is going to come with options. You can, just copy data via Transact SQL. You can leverage a data pipeline. You can leverage a data flow too. You can cross warehouse ingestion. There's different methods to keep adding data into your data warehouse. That is one of the options.
Wow, you know me. I am not a data guy, but so is this something that I can use also to upgrade my T-SQL skills, for example?
Yeah, of course, Alex. Let's check that out. So
Wow, nice.
let's come in again to Copilot and let's ask a different question. Here we are in our data warehouse again. I can ask Copilot this time, what is the average number of trips taken per month over the past year? This is our statement over here. Let's check that out. And what Copilot is going to be doing is creating a T-SQL query for all of us, and it's coming back with the result of that T-SQL query. But again, remember that in this case, it's coming with a whole T-SQL statement over here in the left of my screen, and you can review your SQL query, make any adjustment. Remember that we been talking in past episode that this is Copilot and not autopilot, but I can run this right away, and you can see that we generate this T-SQL code, and we can see that the average number of trips taken per month over the past year is coming right away as this result. So this is just one option that we have, and we can run this command, or we can just run the select statement over here to check the results that we can get from this one. So this is pretty much one of the options. Then another option is, of course, if we come here and say, hey, for example, the other SQL statement could be which city has the highest average trip distance for trips starting within the city limits, and I can ask Copilot again, and it's gonna come back again with some T-SQL statement to give me the results on this case. Select top one, and I can run this command, and I can check the result from that query. And you can see that the city with the highest average trip distance is, in this case, North Bay Shore, and with a 49.2 trip distance as the result. Of course, any adjustment, any changes, it's up to you. Is all of us that we can control how that T-SQL statement is developed for us.
Yeah, yes, Gaston. We've been discussing about this in multiple instances with college friends, as well with business user. So it is a great way also to learn new programming skills. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, and also Copilot in the data warehouse concept could be great tool to support tasks that we can do in the query editor, just asking something around this line. For example, we can ask what I can do in the Fabric query editor. So let's come back to my screen. Let's put this in our statement, in our prompt over here, and Copilot is going to answer this question in our dialogue here. And you can see that there's some tips and capabilities right in preview. So you can brainstorm ideas, you can generate SQL from your instruction, you can explain and fixing SQL queries, you can ask questions and getting help. There's a lot of things happening in the backend to improve your own skills around all of this. You can also start typing right away in your SQL. So I can go here and say, hey, I want to run just a new query. And in my case, I can just select the top 100. But let's say that I want to start from the scratch, and I can say, hey, I want to select, select top 10. And then from here, you can see that there's a whole suggestion coming
Nice.
directly from Copilot. I can take this one and say, hey, I love this, to try this one. I can check this out. Copilot just run the query for me, and it's a really great way to start improving our knowledge around T-SQL. The other thing that you can do is getting all your SQL statement, and with this option in the top that allow you to explain your code. So for document your code, you can ask to explain, and you can see that it's adding some statements over here to explain some of the lines of our code. So this is a really great option to start, documenting your own code, or if you get that code from some colleagues of yours, you can use and leverage this to create some of the, documentation of your code.
Yeah.
The other thing that you can do also is, let's say that you're writing some queries here, and you can actually create a new query and say, hey, I want to create a new query. I'm going to be creating this query that I have over here. And of course, this query has some kind of errors in the right of my T-SQL statement. If I run, or I try to run this, it's going to give me an incorrect syntax over here. And I can get all these select statement and say, hey, I want you to allow me to fix the code here. So when you hit the fix option here, and it's going to be fixing this for me, and it's going to say, hey, the auto fix remove the single quotes around the alias. So I can run again this command. I'm going to just checking that this is up and running as expected. So what do you think, Alex? Pretty useful, right?
Yeah, that is going to be a great addition for many teams, and use cases as well. So yeah, absolutely. So then, PowerMate, what do you think about the new Copilot of the Microsoft Fabric family? Remember that if you are already trying this feature, or you are about to give this a try, we would love to hear your comment and experience. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey.
Together, let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.